Fuel shutoff valve is on. Collective full down and friction on. Cyclic neutral, friction on. Pedals are neutral. Rotor brake disengage. There it is. Circuit breakers in. Cabin heat and anti-ice off. Lane lights off. Avionics off. Altimeter set. Hydraulic switch is on. Battery and strobes coming on. Light them up. Igniter key enabled. Area clear. Make sure the fuel cutoff is in the pull position. Throttle is closed and start. 15%, we'll hear a beep. There it is. And introducing fuel. Watching MGT, watching the torque, and we have rotation. Alright, so far we have a good start. We'll go ahead and put the guard on the fuel cutoff switch, pop on the generator, and we'll let it idle for about a minute and before we open the throttle. While we wait, we'll go ahead and test the lights. Not see the lights, we'll shut the doors. Turn off the friction. Check the hydraulic switch is on. Lift the collective slightly. We'll get a low RPM warning. There it is. And now slowly rotate the throttle to full. That's this thing right over here. Looking for 98 to 99% into and R. And we'll pop on the avionics. Enunciator lights are off and startup checklist complete. What's going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, and we're back for another X-Plane showcase and review. Today, we'll be taking a look at the new Robinson R66 Turbine project by VSKYLABS, designed specifically for X-Plane 11's latest experimental flight model. This project has actually also been acknowledged by Robinson Helicopter Company. The R66 helicopter is a 5-seat turbine-powered helicopter with a Rolls-Royce engine. Today we'll be flying around Innsbruck in the R66 Epic livery inspired by the Epic Global Heli World Tour. But before we get into the details, let's get to the point. I gave this helicopter a 4-star rating. That's 4 out of 5 stars. I have really enjoyed this R66, and it's actually now my favorite helicopter in X-Plane 11. And I believe this helicopter is fairly priced at $33.95 USD. So let's get airborne and I'll tell you why. Just a disclaimer, I am not an amazing helicopter pilot, so I'm gonna do my best. Visually, VSKYLABS did an amazing job on the exterior and interior models. Great use of PBR, good job on texturing inside and out. Also looks really good in VR with plenty of manipulators around the cockpit. I only have one critique in the texture department. The seat textures could use some more character and detail. Next up is sound, and I really like the sounds. It sounds very authentic. Whenever I fly this, I turn my headphones up. Great use of F-mod, still room for improvement, but the sounds are really good. As far as flight model and physics, I believe the R66 is well balanced using the experimental flight model. They really put a lot of focus on the handling, making it as realistic as possible. I think real heli pilots will actually appreciate it, but it's also not too out of control that the rest of us can actually transition into a hover and land after some practice and some more practice. This is probably one of the 2 helicopters I can actually fly legitly on X-Plane 11. The avionics are a mix of traditional steam gauges and a glass cockpit with the G1000 and GNS 430. Currently, it does not support the GTN 750, but I'm hoping they will in the future. There is a mod out there made by the community if you want to pick that up. They modeled the majority of the internal systems such as drive system, hydraulics, engine anti-ice, starter generator and ignition system, fuel system, auxiliary fuel system, electrical system, annunciator, cabin heater, and blah blah blah. My only complaint here is that I've had trouble with the SAS system, and the autopilot can be tricky, but the devs have been active in making changes and fixes, which I would like to point out. Since release, the R66 has received almost daily updates and bug fixes, which is pretty amazing. The developers have been highly responsive on the forums, accepting feedback and critiques like champs, and I really respect that. More developers should really follow their lead. All right, let's try to land this thing. Alright, here's my first attempt to try to land on the hospital helipad. And this is going to be tricky. I've never been great at landing helicopters, let alone landing on a very specific spot. If you give me a really big field, I could probably plummet down somewhere, but let's see how this goes. I've already transitioned to a bit of a hover. And we're losing a lot of altitude. Helipad's right off our nose. And I'll be happy if I can get it on there anywhere. It doesn't have to be exact. So we'll see. So far so good though. Real easy, sensitive, small movements. Got this. Interested to see what the wind's gonna do once we get on top of the platform. Alright, let's not hit the guy over here. I think we're over it. Come on, almost there. Almost there. Oh, baby. Oh, you guys have no idea how excited I am right now. We got it right in the circle. This is my first ever. You just watched it. Literally my first attempt, my first time ever landing on a rooftop successfully without crashing and burning and dying. I feel so accomplished right now. Guys, you're amazing. Let's go ahead and shut her down. We'll pull out our shutdown checklist. Collective and pedals. Collective cyclic and pedals. To down and to neutral. So collective is already down. Throttle closed. We'll go ahead and start twisting that throttle and closing the throttle. And then friction lock is already off. Let's see, engine needs to cool down for about 2 minutes. We'll turn the external lights off in the meantime. Also turn off the avionics. Fuel cutoff front panel, go ahead and pull that to off. And there it is. Needle's gonna split, as it is already done. Sprag clutch check, I'm not sure what that is. Rotor brake after 1 minute if required. So we'll definitely most likely need it, but now that the engine is to idle and we've pulled that out, it'll slowly turn off. So we'll go ahead and shut everything else off, open the doors, and welcome back, guys. We made it back safely. I took care of everybody. Well, that was fun. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on the Robinson R66 helicopter. Special thanks to VSKYLABS for providing this copy for me to review. I actually really enjoyed it. So let me know your thoughts and what you would like to see me review next. Thanks for watching, and remember, you have 3 choices: give up, give in, or give it all. You got peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. Bam!